St John the Baptist College is a relatively new school. We were formally launched in September 2017. We have a very rich and diverse student population. We have a high percentage of our students who come from varying cultural and religious backgrounds. And adding to that diversity, we have a beautiful mix of rural as well as urban children.
Our school ICT vision and strategy took as a starting point the fact that our pupils are citizens of a digital world and will need to hone their ICT skills in order to thrive in the working world of the future. To that end, we knew we had to invest heavily in our ICT infrastructure and upskill our staff in order to provide our pupils with the best education possible in this area. We started off 2 years ago with a set of teacher iPads. So we upskilled our staff, we held training sessions, we invested in Mr P coming in to speak to a cluster group of schools to give our staff the inspiration they needed to start themselves on this ICT journey.
Pupils, I suppose, are in a very fortunate position in our school because they have the opportunity to use their own devices for teaching and learning purposes in a very structured and monitored environment, and this is something that they really enjoy, and there's a sense of achievement and independence that comes along with that.
We use coding in our lessons for many things. We used to make games a few months ago, and we're going to move on to Raspberry Pis, which are these small circuit boards, and you connect them up to a computer and they can do many things. Someone made a robot out of it, which is pretty impressive.
ICT has provided us with fantastic opportunities to further enhance our connected learning in the college. So for example, the PE and Maths department are working very closely. We are creating an activity whereby students are gathering up data through the use of a GPS device during their PE lessons, and we are collecting the data that they produce during their PE lessons to make comparisons, to relate to GCSE questions and to draw up graphs. We also use Google Drive and Google Classroom to help support students that may be off for long terms of absenteeism. So they are able to still contribute to the class, they're able to complete the classwork and the homework, but that's able to be completed in the comfort of their home.
They're able to use the discussion forum function of Google Classroom in order to have class discussions, to contact the teacher if they need any help with assignments, and also to ask questions during class time if they're a little bit shy or they don't understand something but don't want to say it out in front of the class. This will allow us to cut down on our photocopying costs, the cost of photocopying paper, and it will also reduce teacher workload because they'll be able to upload the resources to Google Classroom directly as opposed to photocopying it all. It will also allow our pupils to be more organised as all of the resources will be up on Google Classroom.
We celebrate students' achievements in St John the Baptist College, and we use sims.net as a platform for sharing those achievements. So students' extracurricular achievements and merit awards are recorded on Sims as part of our positive learning policy. All parents receive the merit awards as a push notification through the parent app as well. So when we record positive behaviour, that instantly is relayed back to the parent.
We also use the Show My Homework app.
So our teachers would set a homework for us. We would just open the task, and then it says how long it should take us to do it so that you're not rushing or so you're not taking too long. And if you're having trouble, you can just text your teacher.
Many of the teachers use the 24/7 communication within the Show My Homework. So if a child is experiencing difficulty with homework, the parent or the child can communicate directly with the teacher.
One of the biggest impacts the use of ICT has had in the college is the ability to give immediate feedback and meaningful feedback to pupils, more opportunities for peer assessment. Pupils are easily able to share documents with each other that they can then assess using mark schemes or rubrics provided by teachers. They're able to collaborate on documents together as a group or as a class, and they're also able to complete exit tickets and Google Forms that allow them to give feedback to the teacher on both the lesson or maybe their work as part of a group or their work on a task. Our aim for the future is to move towards a paperless and cashless school through the use of G Suite and the biometric system that we're implementing in the canteen next year. We also hope to invest further in our ICT infrastructure through the purchase of more Promethean touchscreen whiteboards and another class set of Chromebooks. This then allows us to put in place accurate provision for the child that will best benefit them as they go forward in their academic journey.